This portion of the news is brought to you by the new Shell and Let It, designed for extra miles.
Welcome back. Police are investigating the circumstances surrounding an incident that has resulted in the death of a man last night. Shortly after 8 p.m., the victim was reportedly involved in an altercation with another man on Poinciana Drive that resulted in the man getting hit by a truck. He was transported to hospital in critical condition. However, he later succumbed to those injuries. A 38-year-old man is in custody assisting police with their investigations. Additionally, a police officer is also nursing wounds in hospital following a shooting incident. Assistant Commissioner of Police Stephen Dean gave ZNS News the details.
Shortly at 1:30 this morning, the police received a report of a traffic accident at East Street South. Officers responded on arrival at the scene at East Street South. The police met a vehicle extensively damaged. On examining the interior of the vehicle, police found off-duty police constable suffering from a gunshot wound. He was taken to hospital in critical condition.
ACP Dean is also sending out this advice to persons with conflict challenges.
We constantly ask people to please, you don't have to have this macho attitude, particularly to our males. We are saying to you that you have to hold back. You must know when to pull back. You must know when to say, that's enough, or you must see the signs. And we ask people to look further down the road because they're not thinking when they get involved in these incidents. But the thought starts to come in when they're behind in prison or when they're in front of the court.
Education officials are confident that repairs to public schools across the country will be completed ahead of the opening of the new academic school year in August. Education Minister, the Honorable Jerome Fitzgerald, noted that $7 million has been allocated to ensure that the work is completed on time.
All of the funds have already been sent to the Family Islands for those repairs to commence. Most of the repairs have already started, and we expect that those repairs will be completed on time as usual. We were able to start our repairs early, and so we expect, as we have in the past 3 years or so, that we won't have any challenges with those repairs being completed prior to school being opened.
And for those teachers planning on resigning, the Education Minister is advising them to give the Ministry of Education proper notice of their intentions.
Yeah, actually, many of them adhered to that, and they sent in their resignations early, which allowed us to make sure we had teachers to replace them. As I said to them, they're going to get paid until the end of August. They don't have to wait until September 1 to resign. We just would appreciate if they, just exercise the degree of professionalism that is expected from teachers, particularly those in that position, so that we don't disadvantage our children. And once we know there's an opening, then if we're given time, we need at least a month to 6 weeks to fill vacancies.
The 8th annual Royal Bahamas Defense Force Summer Youth Program came to a close Friday afternoon with more than 200 campers leaving with a bang. From skits to songs, dance, arts and crafts, and even a Junkanoo rush out, these campers showcased everything they learned over the course of 3 weeks at the Adelaide Primary School. Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Bernard Nottage, applauded participants and facilitators on a job well done. And he also used the opportunity to urge parents to ensure that their children, particularly young men, participate in positive activities.
Expose these young people to interesting things, but they also expose them to some of life's lessons. So you all have these young boys here that they see how talented they look and how interested they are in what's happening. We got to keep them like that. And the way to do that is to expose them to opportunities like this. If you expose them to positive things, they take it up like a sponge, and it becomes a part of their personality and their activities.
And that does it for this portion of the news, but don't you move. Sports is up next.